Hello everybody, welcome to...
Nous avons un problème.
Langström.
Hi everyone.
Oh, and if you're wondering why on earth we are walking with tank tops.
Cheers!
Hi everyone, welcome to a new Begijnhoeve video. This is a new series named Ask Me Anything in 10 Questions. My name is Rob.
My name is Tommie, and in this video the question's going all about me.
Me. About him, yeah.
About me.
Yes, we got many good questions on Instagram stories, so thank you for that. So yeah, let's start with the questions. Okay, these are more than 10. The first question.
Andersom, het lezen tegen.
Can't read it. Okay. If you wouldn't work with horses, what would you do?
Yeah, I worked my life since I was 16 with horses, so really I honestly think many times in my life, what would I do when I would...
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, that's what I question myself many times, and I really don't know the answer. Probably I would go in theater or a play
Supermarket.
or supermarket.
Action.
No, I really don't know. I'm really happy that I have this life. I can live the life what I'm living right now, because I honestly don't know.
If the horses get extincted and you don't have any horses anymore,
Then I will keep teaching people with horses. I will always keep doing horses for sure.
Okay.
And
That's
if
not
I
an answer to the question.
Oh, I don't know.
Sing.
You don't know. I'm not good enough to make money. There are too many people who are really good singers and they even can't make money with it. So why should I? No, that's out of the question.
Okay.
So probably I would go in a theater or I don't know. Okay. Next question.
Unanswered. Great start. Okay. Second one. What are your goals for the future with horses?
Divorces?
Oh, no, not divorces. That could be a goal, but I hope not.
No, honey, we won't divorce. Okay, again, and pronounce it well so I understand.
What
Yeah.
are your goals for the future?
Oh. Well, I set my goals from time to time, so.
And it is?
Well,
But like a politician,
okay.
you don't answer the question.
I'm thinking because they are serious questions and I really want to answer them like how I want. So don't tell me how to answer these questions.
But answer. Should I repeat the question? What are your goals for the future?
Well, my goals are, for now I have a few horses potential to be in Grand Prix, so I want to compete them in Grand Prix. It's Fanatique, Genesis, and I have Tops Gentle. So that's the horses what I'm setting my goals on for the moment.
And what's the goal?
To compete them Grand Prix.
And then you're happy.
Yeah, first then I'm
But
happy.
you competed Grand Prix before, so what's your goal now?
To make those horses Grand Prix, like I said, because you never listen. You never listen. I set my goals from time to time. I think it's important to keep in
So
mind.
your goal now is Grand Prix with those two?
With those three.
Okay.
And then when I receive the goal, I'm making my next step.
Okay. Politician. Okay.
Now.
Third question. What was your most difficult moment in your career?
Okay, now first I need to have a drink because it's a very serious question.
Yes.
The most difficult moment in my career. Pooh, yeah, I know. Actually, there were two. First of all, I had a Grand Prix horse. His name was Begijnhoeve, and we had some troubles with the owner back then. She decided all of a sudden to like really kidnap the horse out of my stable. They arrived at our stable with a group of 15 people, and they were like the Wild West, fighting and like literally kidnapping the horse. And yeah, I wasn't there at the moment, and they knew that I was helping students on an international show. So you are far away from home, and you have your mom on the phone, and they telling you like they are kidnapping the horse, and it was a huge fight, and they were fighting people, and people were getting hurt, and there was yeah, it was a really horrible moment. And after a long story, I got the horse back. And then my second difficult moment, which probably was more difficult because it was related to the story of the kidnapping, is that I had to compete in Rotterdam in 2017. My father died, and a few days before he died, we were debating actually if I wanted to go to Rotterdam, yes or no. And then he said to me, okay, I really want you to go no matter what happened. So I say to him, I promise you I will go. And then like they put him into sleep, and I really didn't want to go, but I made the promise a few days before. So I went there, and I was like really not in the mood to doing a competition or so. And then in the shows you always have a draw. It's like they draw your name and the time you have to compete. And what was really special at that moment is my competing time was 13:03, and that was the date of birth of my father. So that was like really, yeah, it still gives me goosebumps when I talk about it. It was like very hard. So I entered the arena on 13:03, and that moment my mom told me afterwards, when you hear the sound of the music of Rotterdam, then he blew out his last breath, and then he passed away. And I remember that I finished my test, and I was like, I couldn't stop crying, and I really did it for him. And of course I didn't know how I did it, but yeah, I did it. So that was definitely the most difficult.
Yeah, I remember that was quite.
Yeah, it was
quite
pretty
something.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
it.
you did it.
Yeah, 13:03. It wasn't even in my memory. My mom said, "Do you know what that means?" I said, "No. It's the birthday of your father." I said, "What?" It's like so special. It's like, yeah. So that was definitely the most.
Yeah, it's a very clear answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
question, probably easier
Okay,
one.
we're going to have another one.
Okay, that's an easier one. Gijs,
Oh, you're
tell
farting.
me. Yeah, he's a fart king.
Hier making it in Nederlands zou
that's
zeggen,
why.
hij maakt het tenminste weer een beetje luchtig.
Yeah, that's where these cards are for.
Kunnen ze niet.
Okay, next question. When did you start riding horses?
I started riding when I was 6 years old. My mom rode already, and like 500 meters from my house there was a riding school. When I had my 6th birthday, my mom gave me a horse riding lesson for my birthday, and then I was 6, and then I started.
You fell in love riding.
Well, you won't believe it now, but my mom's friend was giving the lessons, and I was the tough guy. So
You?
Yeah, that's what I say. You probably don't believe it right now. Oh, I'm tough.
Yeah.
But there were some girls in my class were scared, and I was like, oh, come on, and I was going in front and having no fear. And so
Okay.
my mom's friend Sylvia, I know you're looking this. She said to my mom, oh, he should stay in that class because now all the girls are more brave and stuff, so...
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, you're good in answering. The first ones were a bit difficult. Okay. When are you satisfied or better yet happy with your test?
What a difficult questions.
Yeah.
Good question. Well, for me, the end result is not the most satisfying all the time. Of course, when you have a really good feeling or you are practicing towards something and you succeed in the test, then of course you're happy. And then when the results like also are really good, then you're double happy. But for me, working with horses is not just going to competition and being number one. I mean, if that would basically be my life, I will be having a very sad life. But for me, it's like the thrill to work towards a competition and then you fail or you do something wrong and then the next time you work up, okay, I need to do this better and this better. So for me, it's like I'm satisfied or happy when I have a really good feeling and when I can succeed in the competition, the things I was practicing for in my training.
Okay. I have no comments on that.
Wow,
Yeah.
first time.
So are you always happy with like if you get 70, you're like yay, that's a goal, or is it more like you can also be happy with 66? For
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the horse. If you go for the first time for a certain level, because last competition was with Genesis, I had 68, and a lot of people say, "Oh, that's very good for the first time," and I was thinking, I don't know. But of course, I need to keep in mind it's his first show. He's only 9, so I need to be happy for this moment with 68. But yeah, of course, you really want to get better. I had some mistakes, which were not really necessary to make. So
it's a good starting.
It's a good starting point, and if you keep that in mind, of course you'll be happy. But if you think on the long run, then I will not be happy. So it's kind of a difficult sport.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You won. Oh, that's a stupid question.
Oh.
Does Rob always do what you ask of him?
That's no stupid question, because I am going to tell you the truth right now. He never listens.
That's not true.
You never listen to me.
Most of the time I don't hear you, so that helps.
No, most of the time 6 months later. Next question.
No, I'm listening.
To who?
Then you're right. Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. That's better for the marriage. What do you think is most important in a horse?
Also a good question. I changed my opinion throughout the years, to be honest, because when I was younger, I always had horses who had really, really good quality, but a kind of a difficult character. And throughout the years, I learned that sometimes it's better to have a horse who cooperates. Yeah. Because you put all the effort and the energy and the training and stuff, and when you have a horse going into the arena who is in some way, I mean, they don't always have to be mean or so, but they are too scared or they, I don't know, they're just too difficult, then at the end it's not gonna work. So what I think now, if I select my horses like right now, the young stallions, for example, we breed a lot of horses, so the selection for now is, of course, they have to have 3 good paces, so no weakness in that part. I want them to have a really good character. I mean, of course, there has to be something on a horse. For me personal, I really like the very sensitive horses. It's not always the easiest way, but I really hate to work hard. I just love to sit still and do nothing.
Be a princess.
Yeah, but dressage has to
Yeah, but
look
that
like
was most
easy.
important. The character and 3 good
The
paces.
sensibility.
Sensibility.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, for me. They have to have 3
So
good
they should be hot
paces.
and good behavior.
Yeah, they have to have a lot of go, 3 good paces, and they have to have a good character.
And the hind leg?
Well, I believe.
What's a good pace? That's always difficult.
Yeah, okay. No
You have
weakness in
people
the.
like walks like this,
Yeah.
but we don't like walks like this because then the piaffe many times is not
But that
really
also depends
easy.
because if they are like really sensitive enough and they have a lot of go and they're willing to do it for you,
Yeah, you can teach.
you can teach them, and that's I think very important. The rideability needs to be very good. For example, your Fabiola, she has a walk
Yeah.
for a 10, but she can do piaffe really good.
Yes.
So there are exceptions on the rules.
Yeah,
so
but
I
it's really
believe
difficult for a horse. So I think now we choose the younger horses. We would choose differently now than the older horses
Yeah.
we have now.
that's what I just
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
See, he's never listening.
Huh?
Next question.
Okay. Who is or are your role models?
Well, I get up at night when I was young to watch the Olympic Games to look Anki. It's true. And then I remember Jessin, he's a really dear friend of mine. He's renting stalls in my other stable close to Amsterdam. And then we run together on the streets and we copying the half passes of bonfire. Yeah. But I think, and I still think that she is like very inspiring for a lot of riders. I think in the Netherlands especially, she makes our sport very big, and we still have training with her. And every time when I see her sit on a horse or so, it gives me a feeling like, yeah, that's how dressage needs to be.
But besides horses, do you have like Anki, of course, is a role model.
Yeah.
But do you have different role models?
What kind of role models do I need to have? I am with horses almost 24/7. So
I don't know.
I
You with
don't
dogs as well? Martin Gauss? Next question. Next question. What's the strangest thing about Belgian people?
wow, I have to be really careful answering that question because I work and I live with Belgian people. The strangest thing. Yeah, difficult question. Well, personally, where I come from, we really say what we think. And Belgian people are really polite, which is very good. But sometimes when they mean no, they say yes. And then I think, okay, but if you mean no, then say no.
Yeah.
That's what I experienced.
And you're from Amsterdam. And
Yeah, and
people
that's
from
so the opposite that where I grew up from, which is also, of course, not always very good because you.
It's a bit rude.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you say too quick what you think, and it's also not always a very handy situation. But for me, that was the most difficult thing when I moved to Belgium, and the most strange, I don't know. That's it.
That they don't say what they think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it's a big difference.
Yeah, that's the big difference. But if I need to
Not all of them.
call it strange, it's maybe not the wrong word.
Yeah, it was the.
That was something I
Yeah.
had to adjust on,
Yes. Well put. Well put.
and now I am. I can handle that, and hopefully they can handle it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Well, you're less
Rude.
than like.
No, I wasn't rude. That's the thing. They
Yeah, you
think
were
you are
rude
rude, but I'm always say I'm not rude. I just say what I think, and maybe
Yeah,
that
but
sometimes
you
is-
valued
Yeah.
your own opinion a
Yeah.
bit more
Yeah,
than now.
I didn't say value, but
That's what I say.
Next question.
Yes. Ooh, it's getting hot here. What's your most beautiful moment in your career so far?
In my career, that I met you.
That's your career.
That was in my career. I came to you to teach. I try to be nice. You see how we do?
I'm a career move. Oh, that's great.
Well, because of my career, I moved to you.
Oh yeah, that's also a career move. Yeah. I think this is the end of the questions.
No. Okay.
Yes, because I ran out of questions.
Ask it again.
What's your most beautiful moment in your career so far?
So far, I think what's still the most in my mind is that I rode 3 European Championships at the youth with Blue Ocean. That was really nice. I mean, that time in your life when you experience all this, it's really nice. And the competitions which most in my mind are Fido One with Begijnhoeve. There I had for the first time 78% in the freestyle. It was like really, I was like over the moon. And not last year but the year before I won in Mechelen the freestyle, also with 78.
That's the year before. It's already been a few years.
Oh, it's going so fast.
Yeah, I think it's 3 years.
A few years ago.
4 years ago almost.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter.
A few years
ago,
yeah.
And that's all. Also because I remember that normally my parents always went, especially my mom, come with me to the competitions, and I was having that prize giving ceremony, and my father always did something funny. When they have the national anthem, he stood up and he put his hand like this, and he wasn't there because he was sick. And then in my mind, and I still think there was a picture, someone made a picture of it, I don't know, but then in my mind I saw him, and my mom later told me that it was really true, that he was standing, because you have the
television
before the live stream next to the computer, and then you have the national anthem, and then he did like that.
Okay.
Oh, one more
question. If you could take out of one person to have lunch with, someone still with us or someone passed away, who would it be?
Yeah, that's
easy question.
Yeah.
I guess.
If someone passed away, of course I would take my father for lunch.
Yeah,
of course. That's an easy one.
And someone still with us.
When do we go to lunch, honey?
Now we have food all the time. That's too boring. Someone who you have not met before.
Someone who loves good food.
A cook.
I think I would like to know everything about Isabelle Wert.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So Isabel, if you're looking, if you're
Go
watching,
have lunch with me.
Can we have lunch? That was the last question. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you really liked this new series. If you want to know more about us, or you know someone who also wants to have 10 questions, let us know, and maybe we can make a video out of it. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up or a comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, but you are not going to get away with this so easy, because the next video we're going to have 10 questions for him, because he's talking it over like really quick. So, repeat. Guys, for now, the next video, you can send us 10 questions you want to know about Rob.
Nice questions.
You can leave them down.
Also not the night one, I can answer.
I am talking right now. You can leave them down below, or you can send them in a private message on our Instagram account. So, see you next video.
See you. Bye bye.